Okay, so we're going to open up the circle. So close your eyes. Oh, I'm going to light my candle. We are using the element of fire today, and we're also using the element of water. And I'm using the essential oil, which is lovely. I just love how everything just comes together, right? What I was channeling and what I was using, I pulled some cards. And one of the cards out my new beautiful deck is the Sun card. Yeah, infinite life force energy. And I was channeling that we're going to use life force energy again today. So that came through. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to use oils. And the oils I picked was Bask in the Sunshine, which was lovely. And as I was sat here, I actually had to block it out, but the light was really coming in. You can see a bit here. It's trying to come in and get to me. So we're using that as well. We're also working with the angels that we normally work with and holding space, but we're also working with the crystal yellow dragon. Okay, and when I read the thing, it's open you up to a higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination and walk the higher spiritual path. But yes, works a lot with the sunlight energy, this dragon. We've got the citrine crystal, we've got a charged crystal, and the seventh plane. And I've also got Buddha here as well. All right, so close your eyes. Use my pendulum. I've already set up the circle, but we're just going to pull you in. So closing your eyes, taking some nice deep breaths, just centering yourself in that big, beautiful heart, and just feeling that beautiful energy all around you, just pulling it in now. Okay, and I want you to feel this crystalline energy all around you, keeping you safe and secure, and nothing in this energy can harm or hurt you. Just releasing our ego and just connecting to self, that inner knowing, that deep, deep inner knowing. Just breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, and breathing in and breathing out. And in this sacred space of love and light, we gather, aligning the beautiful energies with these divine forces that guide us towards prosperity and truth. And as we embark on this journey of pure manifestation and abundance, we call upon the presence of our guides, our spiritual guides of 100% love and light, and only 100% love and light. Working with Archangel Uriel, the beacon of truth and divine wisdom, we welcome your radiant presence. Please illuminate our path, allowing us to discern the unfiltered truth within ourselves and our endeavors. Grant us the courage to embrace the reality of our situations and make decisions rooted in divine clarity. With your light, we navigate the path to liberation and financial freedom, and we thank you for your guidance. Calling in Archangel Metatron, the empowering force of ascension. We invoke your transformative energy. As we collaborate you, may the magic of empowerment and divine abilities flow through us. Assist us in releasing what no longer serves us across all realms, guiding us towards personal liberation and financial freedom, and a profound connection with our divine selves. We embrace your healing qualities, and we are grateful for the profound experience of your ascension you bring. Please always mark the Akashic records with the healings and the transformations, and help us to transform our vibration and our energy. Archangel Ariel, the protector, the Mother Earth, the protector of Mother Earth, we call upon your nurturing presence. Be our source of strength and empowerment as we connect to the beauty of the natural world. Help us appreciate the wisdom found in the four elements. May your fierce and protective nature guide us in understanding our role as integral parts of the divine universe. We honor your commitment to your healing and our healing, and your connection to Mother Nature. In the realms of 5D consciousness, We invoke blue-green energy. We open ourselves up to instant manifestations. We align with the laws of mercy, grace, and compassion, allowing these divine qualities to flow through us and our creations and our endeavors. As we step into this space of co-creation, we recognize and connect the truth of deserving. We release any illusions that hinder our understandings of our worthiness. May the energy of spring surround us, bringing forth the freshness of new beginnings and blossoming of our deserving hearts. With gratitude and open hearts, we welcome the magic of Unleashing Prosperity 2.0, guided by our spiritual allies and the divine energy that flows through all creations. Thank you is done, it's done, it is done, and so it is. Okay. Just breathing in, breathing out, and in your own time, open your eyes. Okay, just checking the chat to see if anything is needed. All right. So this morning, I am excited. So we're going to be talking a lot about the law of vibration and magnetism. Okay. So some of you might have heard some of this stuff prior, but I ask you to, be ears open, fully focused, engage in the chat as well, because what happens is the more you engage with me, I mean, I can see on the screen as well whether you're engaging with me, but what happens is that you start to be drawn into more of the awareness, and what happens is when I'm talking to you, you're gonna be like, oh, that awareness will start to open up, and really like think on how this relates to you, when you go through this, not only the live calls but the program as well, because the more that you get into this program, the more that you do, and obviously you're here live, I'm also talking to the people on the replay, the more that you are committed to this program, the more that you're 100% in, the more you are going to get out from this program. So that's why I've left a lot of the recordings for 1.0 in, because there's some amazing healings in that one as well. So the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. So last week we spoke a lot around the story of struggle, but the story of struggle is no longer necessary, and the cycle of feast and famine, or abundance and scarcity, always needs to be changed and looked at. And I truly believe that we can create a life that aligns with our desires, but also aligns with our divine purpose as well, because that's abundance. You're fulfilled in every area of your life. Financial abundance is amazing. Financial freedom is amazing. Okay. I'm always working to more financial freedoms, and we're getting there. We're really, really getting there. I would say, we're probably 90% financially free in a lot of our areas. But you also want to fulfilled in other areas of your life, whether that's health, whether that's your career, whether that is your divine life purpose, anything along those lines. Because what that does, it makes you feel fulfilled. That makes you feel rich in life. So just take a moment and just think, where in your life do you feel fulfilled? Okay, you might want to write it down. You might want to pop it in the chat. It's entirely up to you. Where do you feel fulfilled at the moment? Where do you feel rich? I hope that some of you do feel rich and fulfilled. Yeah. Okay, so yours is marriage and relationships. What about money though, Megan? Okay, have we all got an area that we feel rich and fulfilled in? Okay, Karen is spiritual. Lovely. I feel really rich at the moment with having Rory home. So I feel like the family's all back together. Stephanie, intuition. Okay. So it's really important that we're always tapping into that feeling of richness of life. Kylie, feeling fulfilled in general, nothing specific fulfilled that I'm finding it. Yeah. Yes, it does make sense. Yeah. Yeah, you've had some big shifts over the last couple of weeks, Kylie. Feeling grateful. Yes. Connection to higher self. Yeah. I agree with that, Jackie, as well, myself. Yeah. Also, my spirituality and gifts. I'm grateful that we always have money in the bank to pay for things. Yes. So it's really important. You know how I keep saying, you know, how do you feel rich? Do you feel rich? Because feelings are really important, okay? How you feel about things. And some people actually struggle with their feelings. You feel joyful. Good. Because we need to follow our bliss and our joy. Because feeling that bliss and joy can actually manifest our dreams and desires into reality a lot quicker. So focusing on thoughts that feel good is essential. Okay, it's the feel good factor. Okay, what do you do daily that gives you that feel good factor? I know Megan North is walking every day now, and she's getting that feel good factor. So she's embodying that fulfillment first thing in the morning. She feels clean. Yes, like it's lovely having a great shower, isn't it? When you like us in Australia, Stephanie, we're really hot. Some of us are really hot at the moment. So when we get out of that lovely cool shower and step into air conditioning, it feels amazing. Whereas you, Stephanie, it's getting cold for you. It's been around that lovely winter fire with a hot chocolate. That will feel great for you. So where do you feel good? Where do you get that feel good factor on a morning or during the day? Where's your feel good factor? Me, it's meditating and doing a healing. That's my mojo. That's my thing. It puts me on being in a really good mood. And I actually like getting up early and the house being quiet and everybody's still in bed and I'm just like pottering around. So Jackie, it's meditation, reading, walking. Yeah. Kylie, it'll be paddling, won't it, for you? Yeah. Yeah. So where do you, Nicole, what makes you feel good during the day? What makes you feel good?
I'm similar to you, the meditating definitely, and inspired by Megan, I've been trying to walk more, probably not every day, but definitely getting out there most mornings for a walk. And just, the other Friday, I just went and, actually sat on the ground in the park,
Yeah, great.
and just, listened to the birds and, just had that quiet time. So yeah, that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Because this is what I want you to do. I want you to feel in that feel good factor every single day, because we need to really embody it. Okay, Karen is walking in the bush, meditation and listening. How I am grateful. Yeah, beautiful. I also love my spiritual practice that I do on my morning walk. Yes, love tuning in and getting into my messages. And it's great, if you can get into that feel good factor first thing on the morning, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Would you agree that? Yeah. Like I feel great this morning. I was up, 5:30, showered, okay, did a little bit of ironing, had my decaf, had my minerals, had my supplements, loads of water, and then up here with you guys, first thing in the morning, hang out with you, doing all of this stuff. I'm going to be like on cloud 9 this afternoon. I'm going to be smashing stuff out, because what it does, it gives you that energy. It gives you that get up and go. There's a really good meditation in the complementary meditations. I don't know if you've seen it, and it's like the go-getter meditation on a morning, and it's got upbeat music, yeah, and it does it like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready for today. Woo-hoo! You know, because when you approach things of like, yeah, you know, go-getter, feel good, it's amazing how much you smash out, yeah, especially if you're working on money or your business or things like that. We need to put you in a high vibe. If you are starting to sit at your desk and you're like, I'm knackered, oh, I've got to do this, you're putting all that energy into your business, into, you know, I know some of you work with clients and stuff like that, you're putting all that energy out, and people can read it, because people are starting to be more aware of energy. You know, we're moving from 3D to 5D. People are being very, very spiritually aware of reading energy and people's energy. Yes, Megan North, what were you going to say?
So when you're talking about doing those meditations, I don't do them while I'm walking, because I think you can't do that while you're doing a walk, but can you? Oh, okay.
I would do the positive go-getter one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
but I wouldn't do one that would probably zonk you out,
Yeah.
because in case you're stuck. But there's nothing stopping you like going and sitting in your park bench and then listening to the meditation outside, and maybe taking your trainers off and just putting your feet on the grass. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing
Okay. All
to
right.
do that.
Because I
Yeah.
can't really close my eyes while I'm walking up the road,
No, don't do that.
wandering around.
You see, like they do say, you know, don't listen to meditation while you're driving and stuff like that. But I can do that. It doesn't really affect me. You know, I can do it. I can listen to energy clearings and stuff like that while I'm driving. Yeah. But don't do that. Don't do what I do. Yeah. But yeah, I would sit in nature and do that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So all our feelings, yeah, our go-getter, our feel-good factor, all emotions have an energetic charge. And that is how the universe responds to you and your manifestations. So truth bomb, I'm going to be saying some truth bombs today. One of them is the universe doesn't understand English, doesn't understand any language at all. It understands energy and emotions and feelings. It understands vibration. Okay, I'm just going to let that one sink and just see. It does not understand our words. Words are powerful, yeah. Words create spells. But when you're doing like spells, whether it's money spells, anything along that, you put an energy behind that spell. And that's what goes out into the universe. Okay. And that's what it reads. It's like Morse code. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. So when you're putting out your affirmations, when you're putting out your wishes, when you're putting out your desires, what type of energy is behind that? Are you asking for money because, please, I need to pay those bills, I need 5 clients because, you know, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that energy is like scarcity, desperate, not great. Whereas if you flip the mindset of, okay, I'm so happy that I have 5 clients, blah, 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 it comes from a different energy and a different frequency. So over Christmas period, I really want you to be super, super aware of what energy and emotion, what Morse code are you putting out into the universe? Because it's not like, no, I'll talk about that in a minute. Hang on. So all our emotions and our feelings have an energetic charge. So those are laws. There's the law of vibration and the law of emotion. And the law of vibration actually sits above the law of attraction. Who's heard of the law of attraction? Who's watched The Secret? Who's got the book, The Magic? Hang on, there's the books here. Who knows Gabby Bernstein? the magic book's quite good, actually. It actually sets you up for success in 28 days. All right. So they're very much around the law of attraction, but actually the law of vibration is higher, is more powerful than the law of attraction. Who knew that? Oh, you knew that. Oh, fantastic, Nicole. Yes. So when you read the book, The Secret, all of that, or you watch the TV documentary, there's one part in there where a guy wants his Ferrari, he wants his sports car, okay, and they get him to, he does like a child's, play center type thing. He gets boxes and he sits there and he's got his PlayStation and he's playing on the PlayStation, pretending he's driving his Ferrari. What's he doing? He is embodying that feeling and that emotion that he's driving it, and it's going to be fun, and the gears, and this is how I'm doing it. And he really starts to get into that brain state of, this is the embodiment, this is the feeling, this is the emotion, this is what I desire. And that is the information that goes out to the universe. He's not sitting there just looking at his vision board, like, with no feeling and emotion. Okay, that's the worst thing you can do. Don't even create a vision board if you're not going to get into the feelings and the emotions. That's why a vision board is good to do, because ideally when you're doing a vision board, you want to be like, oh, this would be nice, and oh, that would be nice, and oh, what would it be like to open my bathroom and walk into my bathroom and I've got that shower and it would feel like this, and the tiles, and what would it feel like to clean that, workbench, and do the tap. You can see how I'm like channeling my nice bathroom, but I go into, oh, that's what I want, and because that would be easy to clean the shower, and I want that because that, and I'm really starting to sort of go around, and those tiles would feel nice, and that color would go nice with that. So I'm like building the picture, but I'm also getting into the embodiment and the feeling. And then the picture of my bathroom is on my vision board, and I'm looking at that every day and going, oh yeah, that's what I want. Oh yeah, that would feel nice. Do I want gold taps? Do I want black taps? Really get into all the excitement of it. And that is what you need to do. Okay, I always want a house in nature with amazing garden, in the sun with the pool and the lemon trees. Okay, Stephanie, so do you look on properties on Rightmove at them? Do you actually go and book viewings at houses like that?
Hi everyone.
Hello, love.
I don't book viewings, but for years I've been looking abroad at houses for years, and just getting into the energy of what I'd really like.
Yeah.
Where I'd like just to play with, I could live there, like in southern Italy or Sicily or south of France. So I've been doing it for years, but kind of on and off. So wouldn't say continuous for years, but on and off I play with the idea of like a different life, and just the whole like wanting a house with the outdoors, with like olive trees, even Mallorca, like different countries, but the whole like sunshine.
And have you been to those countries?
Sicily, Mallorca, I've been to south of France, all those countries.
So when you next go, book some viewings with an agent.
Yeah, definitely, I'd love to, but it's a dream. Love to be a reality.
Yeah.
Make it, bring it into the quantum field of possibility.
Yeah, you need to take it to the next step. Yeah, we always wanted to buy a property in Spain, and every time we went to Spain on holiday, we would go and view some properties and stuff like that. It was a good job we never did, because we're here in Australia, it'd be too far. Yeah, so it was a we didn't know we were going to come here, but when the kids were young, because Andrew could work anywhere in the world, so he just needed to be near an airport. So we were like, oh, we can be in a property, when the kids are at school, the 6 weeks of the summer holidays and stuff like that.
So I play around with the money, with like the I play around with like what you can buy and where. Like what's possible,
and
then try and up it and see. just see what's out there and what's
You know what?
what,
There's nothing stopping you renting a beautiful house like that for,
Yeah.
you know, 6 weeks of the school holidays down there,
yeah.
and,
I do
and
sometimes.
seeing if you like it.
Yeah.
You know, there's why don't you look at manifesting, you know, okay, it's going to cost me X amount to rent, you know, a beautiful villa in south of France for 6 weeks of the school holidays. Okay, this is what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. It's done in the
I
bag.
used to do that. I used to do that like previously a lot. But I find like the countries change as well as I change. So I
Yeah.
used to go south, then I go to Sicily, and now maybe Puglia. So you change as well. It kind of
Yes.
changes as you change. So
Yes.
it doesn't actually stay the same. So you might think, for me, I might think, oh, I really like to live there. But then I find as I change over the years, then energetically, maybe the country or the
So
match
that might be
change.
better for you, that
Yeah.
every school holiday that you are renting in a different country. And then what you'll find is that by the time you want to maybe retire, that you'll have chosen your country because you've experienced all those different countries.
I've traveled a lot. I think for a long time I wanted to live permanently in the sun or most of the year in the sun.
Yeah.
And I'm ready. Yeah, it's been a long time. And so yeah,
Australia, you'll always be in the sun.
Right, yeah. Sounds amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're not allowed to emigrate, are you? If you're kidding, because I'm 47. If you get to 50, you're not allowed to emigrate.
I'll have a conversation with you about that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, hang on, I've lost my train of thought. Yes, so we've got the law of vibration and we've got the law of emotion. So it's important. Okay. Now, I'm just going to share my screen because I want to show you this. And I know I speak about this a lot, but I'm going to talk about, can everyone see the screen? The map of consciousness. So Stephanie will know who I'm talking about. So my Theta Healing teacher, because she's been Stephanie's as well, Anna Kidney, told me about a guy called David R. Hawkins. Okay, so he actually wrote the book. I didn't read that book. It's called Power versus Force. Okay, but I read this one, which is the map of consciousness explained. So that chart on the screen is the map of consciousness. All right. So if we've got the law of vibration, everything has a vibrational code. And Dr. David R. Hawkins found the codes, basically. So it's really interesting, the book. I never thought it's quite scientific. So he's really spiritual, plus he's very sciencey. So it's a really interesting read. He's actually passed away, but his body of work is still going on. His first book was Power versus Force, but yeah, this book explains this chart. So basically what you've got is the name of the level. So at the bottom you've got shame, and it goes all the way up to the feeling of enlightenment. So when you are in meditation and you feel good, I know some of you said you feel great, you are in a higher vibration. Okay, so you are in the energy of love, joy, peace, and enlightenment, one of those. Okay, and sometimes when you've had healings, you know, and you've come out and we've done some energy clearings and you're like, oh wow, you would have literally moved from one level of consciousness to another level of consciousness through healing. So that's the benefit of doing great healings, is that you are shifting out of crap into bliss. So when you are feeling like shame and guilt, when you are feeling things like you feel miserable, okay, basically what this chart helps you with, so my healers on the program, if you are feeling miserable or you've got clients that are coming in and they're like, ooh, this and all that, I don't feel good, blah, blah, blah. Work out where they're sitting on that chart. You can actually muscle test them as well, which is interesting. So if they're feeling miserable, you really want to be working on where they feel shame. So, you know, if they're feeling miserable, if you're feeling miserable about money, work on shame. Okay, work on the shame of having plenty of money. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, that's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, great. So, okay, you've got evil here. But if you've got someone that is in blame, oh, it's the government, oh, it's them, they're stopping me, I haven't got time to be working on my business, I haven't got time to be working on the program, you're in blame. You need to work on guilt, where you feel guilty for taking time for yourself to work on this. Where do you feel guilt? If you are feeling hopeless and despair, you work through apathy. If you are a person who's struggled with anxiety, who gets anxious when it comes to money, who gets anxious around things, you need to work on fear. What do you fear? What's the worst thing? What's the worst thing? And you can go through the chart. Now, anger, we're told as a society that we shouldn't get angry, and women shouldn't get angry. Don't show your anger. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. It's not right. It's not right. Who feels like that they shouldn't get angry? Anger is actually a moving energy. It's a mover and a shaker. Anger helps you to shift all that lower stuff. So when you're told don't get angry, or I shouldn't get angry over that, it's BS. You should get angry, but you should get angry in the right environment. Yeah. So it's quite interesting. You can actually see a lot of men that want to be angry, and what do? They leave the room, because they go and get rid of their anger somewhere else. And that's what we need to do. We need to work out where we need to release that anger. Okay, in the right environment, That's why I like things like boxing, going for a run, you know, doing something to release those feelings and emotions. Some people go and smash plates. Yeah, releasing that anger. What do you mean, Stephanie? What does that mean?
Oh, hi. I get you mean like boxing, but what else would that mean? Like in the gym,
You can go and smash plates. So, you know, you could, if you got some white bottles in the recycling bin, smash them.
All right.
Wear glasses so you don't get anything in your eyes. Yeah.
Scream into a pillow is another one.
Scream into a pillow, go and hit a ball, you know, tennis ball against a wall. You know, that's why a lot of people love squash.
Yeah.
Go and hit some balls on the driving range. Yeah. So that you'll find of where you need to release your anger.
Or get in the car on your own and play some shouty music.
Yeah. I was telling Claire I absolutely lost my shit during the week. I've had a really big couple of weeks, and I
can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, and I went into my lounge room, and my husband was there, and I just said, "Look, I'm at my end. I can't." And I just said, "I'm sorry, but I'm just going to lose it right now." And I didn't lose it at him, but I just swore and yelled and screamed like a banshee. And man, I felt good afterwards.
Yeah, because you released all that lower stuff.
Yeah, because I'd been pushing it down. I'd been trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
He said, that was really scary. And I said, you know, it wasn't you. But I felt safe doing it in front of you. So thanks.
Yeah,
all emotions are okay.
Yeah, I had it yesterday. I lost my shit outside at the washing line. Yeah. So, you know, moving out of that state, anger's not a bad thing. Anger's a good thing, okay? Because it brings all the stuff up and it clears it. Okay, because some of us really hold feelings and emotions into our body. We're supposed to feel emotions as a soul. We are here to learn different things. We are here to learn it body, mind, spirit, soul. We're here to have the feelings and have the emotions. But what happens is we allow them to be stuck, and we don't want them to be stuck. So anger brings everything to the surface, and then we clear it. You know, some people really love a good fight with their partner, and because they love the makeup afterwards. Yeah. So they've got rid of all that lower stuff, and then they have the makeup, which brings them into, you know, the higher realms as well. You know, they make love, they have great sex, they have an orgasm, which is going to bring you up to joy, peace, and enlightenment, you know. So it takes them very, very quick, but they have to create the anger to release. Anger has to come in somewhere to release that lower stuff. Some people, you know, in healing sessions, you might have experienced that you cry. So some people might get angry, some people might they might cry, because crying is another way of releasing those emotions. Some people go to the toilet a lot. So they're just letting go of all that old stuff so that they can raise their frequency. So each day, what we want to do is we want to have you feeling good. Okay, the quicker that we can feel good, the better. Does everyone get the chart? So in that book, it actually explains that everything has a number calibration to it. This pen has a number calibration to it. So for instance, love, the frequency of love, a dog is the frequency of love. It's 500. So reading this book is quite interesting, because you'll understand where everything sits in this vibration. And you can actually muscle test yourself where you are sitting. So just sit there for a moment, or you can do this later, but you can actually just like, I'll use a pendulum. Can I just set the pendulum to my energetic frequency? Okay, is my energetic frequency 100, 200, 300, 400, 500? Yeah, so my energy isn't sitting at the energy of 500. Yeah, is it sitting at 510, 520, 500? Yeah. So my energy at the moment is sitting at 500. Love. I'm in love. I'm in love doing this. Love hanging out with you. Yeah. Okay, Stephanie's 524. There you go. So you can actually muscle test your clients as well, see where they're at. I've actually done it at the beginning of a session and then at the end, and you can see how much they've jumped in one session. You're at 860. Woo! I won't ask what you did this morning.
Yeah. Or last night.
Is she gonna blush?
She's hidden now.
She's got as pink as her t-shirt. We're teasing you. But it's quite interesting. So with this chart, I really worked a lot with this chart, and because I always kept thinking to myself, why do I make people laugh? You know, in a healing session, I always try and bring the humor into everything. And it was like, because they're coming in at such a low frequency, right? If they're coming in at a low frequency, you need to raise their frequency, you need to raise their vibration, and then work on their belief systems at a different vibration. So my Theta healers, or healers that are working, if you've got a client that's come in and they're feeling miserable, they're feeling tragic, they're frightened, they've got anxiety and all of that going on, do the healings and the clearings around that. Let them release those emotions. And then what I do is I try and make people laugh and bring humor into it. So basically, when you're doing the downloads and then you're putting the new stuff in at a different energy frequency, put it in at joy, love, and things like that. It's so much more powerful, right? you know, to do downloads when someone is like, you know, like, oh, this is great, I feel really good, and what it feels like to have money, and we're bringing it all in at that higher frequency and you're feeling really good. Oh my God, it's so much better than trying to do downloads and trying to do changes when you're still feeling anxious, when you're still feeling in despair and blame. You're just putting those downloads at that different energy frequency. It don't work. It don't work. We need to raise people's frequencies to feel good. Back to the feel good factor. Okay, I'm just going to stop the share. Okay, right. So one way to really hack, because I'm all into hacking, one way to really hack your energy and your vibration on that chart is what? Come on, I'll give you a guess. What's one way? Write it in the chat. Let's see if you can get it. One way to instantly change your energy and vibration. Okay, meditation, exercise, laughing, hug the dog, yes, sex. Sweet. It is gratitude. Gratitude process. And do you know why it's gratitude? Because it goes into your Akashic records really well. Really well. So that's why there's a bit in the portal that talks about gratitude. Every morning, as soon as you wake up, when you're still sort of in that dreamy state, because you're in like a slightly different, you're in more of a theta brain state. As you're starting to wake up, you move back, you go from a delta into a theta state. So when you're in that theta state, yeah, appreciation. When you're in that theta state and you state out what you're really grateful for that day, it sets a tone. Sets a tone straight away, because let's face it, life goes on. Sometimes we don't get to do the walk, sometimes we don't get to do the meditation, sometimes we don't have time for sex. Okay, I can see Nicole laughing, but we definitely have time to say 3 things that we're grateful for. Okay, so in the chat, what 3 things are you grateful for right now? I'm grateful for you. I'm all grateful for you. And I'm grateful for being able to do this work. Love, love, love what I do. Love, love, love what I do. And another thing I'm grateful for is, yeah, the abundance I've got in my life at this moment in time. Yeah, really lucky. So write in the chat what you're grateful for right at this time. Because expressing our gratitude puts you in that energy, and it magnifies our abundance and it minimizes fear. This work, my kids, my life, being alive. Yeah. This group, living in a beautiful place. No, my husband will cook me a yummy breakfast after this. Oh my God. For this group, my daughter being well. Yes, definitely, Jackie. My husband making me a cup of tea in bed every morning. Yeah. Karen, the opportunities for expansion, my health, and being part of this group fills the cup. Yeah. What fills your cup? Yeah. This meeting, friends and family. Yeah. Because what that does, it every day you wake up thinking, I feel rich. I feel abundant. My health, working with you. Oh, I love working with you too, Kyles. I'm very grateful you've crossed my path. All of you have crossed my path. Family and connections. So every morning, gratitude. What are the 3 things that you're grateful for? And at the end of the night, 3 things that you are grateful, 3 or more things, because what you'll find is that you'll start to write out. So gratitude journal, you'll write out at the end of the day. So put your gratitude journal by the side of your bed with a pen as you go to sleep, the things that you are grateful. And it will start off with a few things. And then it will get more and more and more and more and more. And you'll see all of this stuff starting to happen in your life that you're really grateful for, because the universe loves giving you more of what you're grateful for. It's an energy, it's a frequency. Yeah, because when you've got that energy of like, oh my God, I've got 5 clients this week. Oh my God, 2 people have booked on, and yeah, that's money coming in, but 2 people have booked, even though the link on my website wasn't broken. That's amazing. Can you feel the energy behind that? So the universe goes, oh, she's a happy person. She likes that. Oh, she wants more of that. Okay, we'll do that. We'll give it to her. That's how it works. It's an energy and a vibration. So when you see money coming back, when you save money, celebrate it, because we need to say thank you at that higher vibration. More comes in quicker. More comes in.
Celebrate my $7 with the man at the 7-Eleven survey. He was excited for me too.
Because then it could be 70 next time coming in from somewhere. Then it could be 700 from somewhere. Yeah. So that's why, you know, on the Lucky Bitch tracker, sorry for the ones that are on Android, but it's got stars. How do you feel about receiving this gift? How do you feel about that? I'm like 5 stars all the time. Yeah, really happy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Even if it's $2. Thank you very much. Yeah, you need to fill it in. Yeah, you need to do it, because what it does, it starts to show you the tracker is really important, that you're tracking. So even in your gratitude journal, you know, when you're tracking and you're going, thank you so much for that $7 discount on my petrol. Thank you so much for, you know, the 2 clients, the 5 clients that have come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What it does, you start to see the amount of abundance coming in, because abundance is going to come in all different areas. We're not just going to have it in one system. This is about unleashing prosperity in all areas. It's like the other week when I said, you know, I did 3 nights in the spiritual community, okay, and I was giving it my all. I was passionate. I was doing it all, right? Didn't get paid for it. Didn't matter. The very next morning, $4,000. My shares had gone up $4,000. That's where the abundance came in. That's where it came in. So this is why I want you tracking, because I want you to see where it's coming in. But also you can see that, oh, I'm really good at manifesting it from there, but it's not coming in my business. Okay, why? Okay, because we're playing detective as well at the same time. Okay. Truth bomb number 2. There are no rules for receiving. There are no rules. Say it to me. There are no rules to receive. Who puts rules on receiving? Who puts rules on receiving? I used to. And I still struggle. I still have to catch myself with it. Who puts rules on receiving? I'll give an example. I used to struggle so much, you know, back in the day when I was a hairdresser. Every Christmas, my clients used to give me a gift. They'd come in, they'd, you know, give me coffee cups, they would give me bottles of wine, they would give me, you know, I've had Christmas puddings, lots of different stuff. But oh my God, I struggled receiving. I got used to the Christmas presents and the birthday presents. That was okay. But when someone would come in and say, oh, I've just bought you something I've bought you some flowers, I'd be like, oh, thank you. I'd really struggle. Or I'd have a friend that would like give me some like oracle cards or something. No, they just come in and just give me the odd random thing because they're just so grateful for me. And I would really struggle. And how I used to do it was I would then say, oh, I've given you a free treatment today. Oh, I've taken $10 off the thing, because I had this thing. If I give, if I receive, I have to give back. And it was really hard. And it got so bad that actually I used to struggle getting compliments. So people would come in and say, oh, that you look nice today. And I say, oh yeah, this is like Primark. It's only, you know, oh, I've got it at the charity shop. Or, you know, I downplay the, you know, the compliment. Really, really struggle with that compliment. Yeah. Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Okay. I'm better with compliments now.
Oh, you look
People would say, oh, you look
amazing
nice.
this
And I say, oh,
morning.
thanks.
Yeah, I know. Rocket.
Yeah. But yeah, I struggled receiving. I even struggled receiving words, kind words. Really, 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 yeah. And then I push back on it. So there are no rules for receiving. So where do you make rules? Okay, this is going to be your homework. If you choose to accept the homework, I want you to really think when I'm not saying it's not mission impossible. It's mission easy. Okay, where do you struggle with receiving? So I've given you, yeah. So Stephanie's like, yeah, you can see the same, yeah. But I used to be terrible, yeah. You don't have it. And sometimes you can muscle test this around certain financial numbers. So I know some of you have worked with me and I talk about energetic maximum and energetic minimum. Yeah. And and the reason why I do that is because I can see where you're comfortable. Say, for instance, you're charging for a service, okay? Even like your hourly rate. I know some of you work for companies, so you can actually muscle test your hourly rate, what you're comfortable with. Because if you're trying to like get a promotion, but energetically you struggle with receiving, say, for instance, like you're on $50 an hour, okay? But you really want $100 an hour. If you energetically struggle with receiving, it will show up in your energetic minimum and maximum. So that's why when you work with me, I put your prices and your services in your energetic minimum and maximum. I could say to you, oh, you could charge, you know, $1,000 for a session, right? But that. And I could do all the brain work on you going, oh yeah, I'm worthy. If you energetically struggle with receiving $1,000, you are not going to manifest the clients for that price. Okay. If you energetically don't believe that you can earn from someone, okay. So if you're working for someone and your hourly rate is like $50 and you want a promotion, if you energetically muscle test that you can't go above $50, you're not going to get the promotion. Does that make sense? Yeah, and because that's why when some people say I need to feel what it feels like to like, oh, okay, does it feel right that I should be charging, you know, $300 for a session, or if I feel into it, should I be charging, you know, $700 for a session? You know, you feel into it because you're feeling into your energetic minimum and maximum. Yeah, I find that I sometimes don't give because I don't want the other person to feel like they have to reciprocate. Okay, so Karen, you got it the opposite way. Yeah. How comfortable. Yeah. So yeah, like muscle testing is great for that. So there's no rules in receiving. It's us putting the rules in place, which is our beliefs, our limiting beliefs. So in the portal, you have a list of 200 limiting beliefs that you can muscle test for. Yeah. So this whole program is all about focusing on realigning your energetic blueprint, clearing your energy so that you can receive, that you are worthy, that we can up level you, and just changing your whole energetic blueprint. Okay, so working with the law of vibration and magnetism. Magnetism is receiving. Magnetism is receiving. What are you magnetic to? So are you an energetic maximum and minimum? What are you magnetic to in receiving? Okay, so I have a really easy way of manifesting money through Andrew, because Andrew's actual receiving is a lot higher than mine in a weird way. Okay, he has a very high self-worth compared to me. That's why he earns a lot more money than I do. Yeah, and things like that. So some of you might have that. Yeah. And what's happening is, as we move into this new era of consciousness, so as we're moving into more 5D, you know, feelings, emotions, vibrations, and energy is like the new language, is the new vibrational language of everything. Okay, so everything is always governed by principles. Everything, the universe is governed by universal laws. Okay, and you know, the vibration and the magnetism is some of them. You know, there's more as well, and I might talk about more of them through this program as well. So last week we were not last week, the last session we worked on, you know, clearing our old judgment and our paradigms, moving away from survival program and disconnecting from struggle. So really from those lower energies on that chart, we were starting to unravel all of that for you. So through this program, you're going to feel different shifts through all the different healings, whether we're live, whether you're watching the recording. We're moving you from those lower levels into those higher levels. Some of you will jump quite quickly. Some of you will peak and then drop and then peak and then drop. But by doing the gratitude every day and by doing the feel-good factor, we're going to try and keep you at a high vibration, okay? So that we can constantly keep pulling the money in. So watch throughout this program that you're not going peak and then you drop and then you peak and then you drop, because that's a programming, okay? So let me know if you're doing this, if you're peaking and you're dropping and you're peaking and you're dropping. So for instance, you know, the other week, a couple of weeks ago, like the money was really coming in for me and I was like, whoa, 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 this is great. And then I got like, oh, I feel like I'm drowning. I feel like I can't organize this. Where's this going? Where's that going? And I felt really overwhelmed. And I thought, oh, this is interesting, this pattern. I'm really overwhelmed. Okay, I need more help in being structured and organized where this money is coming in. Okay, because I felt quite overwhelmed, because what I would have done, the old me, I was like, oh, this is an interesting pattern. I would have like energetically put the wall up and just said, stop. And I thought, no, I can't do that. I still got to keep bringing it in, but I need to get financially savvy with what I'm doing. So I had to open more bank accounts because I had money coming in from gold clients. I had money coming in from retreats, and I had this and I had that. And I knew I was going to be having bills. And I was like, oh shit, where am I putting all this stuff? I was like, oh, I need a couple more bank accounts so that I've got May retreat, March retreat, this, that, and I can track everything so that I don't get completely out of it. But last Unleashing Prosperity, what opened up for me and what I was guided to do was to get better with my, you know, I changed my bookkeeper and I changed my accountant. So my bookkeeper's like, it's fine, I'll sort this out, not a problem. Whereas the old bookkeeper would have been hopeless, right? And I was like, oh, so that was the guidance that I got in the last program, was to be really financially savvy. So, you know, as my business grows, I have to be more financially savvy. I need to make sure that all the pots are in the right order. So when the tax bill comes, I'm not like, holy hell. What a good book is, if you need to be financially savvy with your business, is Profit First. So if none of you have read Profit First, it's an amazing book. It talks very much around the concept, a bit like the Barefoot Investor. So there's a Barefoot Investor, but that's more around personal money. But there's Profit First, which is an amazing book. And a lot of businesses should read Profit First and set themselves up for success straight on. I read Profit First about 2 years ago. And the other book that's really interesting to read is The Richest Man in Babylon. And it's very similar to the ideas behind Profit First and Barefoot Investor. So it's multiple bank accounts and get your shit sorted. That's really what it tells you to do. And make sure that you have business accounts, you have a separate bank account for your business and things like that. If anybody wants if you're in Australia and you want an awesome bookkeeper, I will give you the details of mine. She's been amazing. Yeah. Okay. So, we also worked on last week opening up logic and structure to the program as well. But this logic and structure will help you with understanding, where your money's going, what you're doing, and things like that. Because part of this program is to look at, yes, bring more in and open you up to more prosperity, but also to look at where are you wasting money as well? Where are you wasting money? So I always, twice a year, go through absolutely everything in my business around business and personal. So I go through my bupa, I go through my health insurance, I go through my bank charges, my telephone, all the outgoings. I mean, we haven't got mortgage anymore, so that's great, but all my bills and everything. And it's like, right, where can I negotiate? Do we need to change our car insurance? Do we need to do this? Do we need to do that? I mean, the last Unleashing Prosperity for me went back through, sorted all my stuff out. And it was like, I'm paying X amount for my car. My car's just sat on the drive. I don't need a big car anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Ended up changing the car. And I had enough money in the bank to go and buy my little Mini. It's a second-hand one, but my little Mini outright. So there's no bills. The to put it on the road is $500 a year compared to what the other car was and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, great. And she brings me so much joy. She's such, I drive it, and I'm just like, and I call her Cece. So she's like, Cece, come on, Cece. And I'm like, and it's manual, and I feel like the mum station wagon's gone and I've got my little rah, rah, rah. We're like girls about town. So I drive it and I'm just like, I love it. Yeah, you can see how much I love it. I get really stupid about it. But it makes me feel young. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel vibrant. Absolutely love it. And I've saved loads of money, so it's even better. And I'm really grateful that I had the money in the bank to go out and buy it. It's like fantastic. Amazing. So yes, I want you to start looking at where you can save money. So it's not for you saving money as in begrudging yourself anything, but it's like, oh, let's get into the game and the play of like, where can you call money back? Like your $7 from the 7-Eleven, the petrol and stuff like that. Start playing the game. Money loves attention. It loves play. Yeah, it loves to be seduced, and all of that. That's why it's really good to keep moving money around your bank accounts as well. We'll get to a part in this program where we'll start to energy clear all your bank accounts and your credit cards and stuff like that. I have done it in 1.0, but we'll do it again for you in 2.0 as well. So where are you putting rules? Where are you putting rules? Okay. So I'm just going to go through my notes and see what I want to do. I've written in the portal as well your journaling homework as well, what you can look at. So when this goes up live in the next few hours, you can go and access all of that and rewatch it. Okay, let's do your energy clearing now. So I'm just going to channel that. So I've spoken about that, Yeah, I've done all that. All right. You ready? Do you want to close your eyes? So just breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Get yourself comfy. And I want you to center yourself in that big, beautiful heart. Just letting everything just permeate and digest into your brain what we've spoken about. And we're just going to call beautiful, loving energy in and all around us. And we're going to set the intentions that this healing be done in the most loving, gentle, and easy way. Just cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing. Just calling in our guides of 100% love and light. And I want you to feel the energy, the vibration of pure faith, love, and trust. So just working with pure faith, love, and trust. Okay, so any cords, hooks, or attachments that's energetically draining you, we're just going to call in Archangel Michael to come in, cut those cords under the law of grace, mercy, and compassion. And those cords are just going to be plugged into the white light, into the divine creator, seventh plane. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to start working on you. I want you to see, sense, feel, or know this beautiful energy spinning all around you, just cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you're watching this on the replay, it'll still work. So we're just going to invoke the violet flame. So I want you to imagine that all of you are holding this beautiful violet candle with the violet flame. So anything that needs releasing, any old stagnant energies or vibrations, are just going to be cleansed and cleared under the law of grace, compassion, and mercy in this violet flame. So I want you to imagine that you're in this bubble of white light. And you're going to drop into that big, beautiful heart. And as you drop into that big, beautiful heart, you're going to see that seed of light calling you back home. And you're going to start to walk through that beautiful portal of light, this white light. Some of you, it feels very new, but some of you are starting to remember this feeling. Go through that light all the way back, being called back home. And you're going through the multiverse into this divine white light. And in this divine white light, you can feel this beautiful crystal energy all around you. And you can see the soft lilacs, soft purples, the soft tangerines, the peaches, the lemon colors, all around you. Very faint, very soft. And it's incredibly soft feeling, soft energy, but it's so, so pure. So pure. And really go into this energy. Don't be afraid. You're being held. And you can feel all those light beings around you. Just breathing it in. And in this energy, you're going to feel the beautiful sun coming through. All these beautiful light codes coming through. Connecting back to the infinite life force energy. Feeling that vitality. And I want you to feel the energy of pure success and abundance. And it's radiating with joyful luminescence. And this energy is expressing itself through you. And you're connecting into your power, your presence, and your overflowing of abundance and gifts. And you're connecting in to your sacred center. You're going to feel that light in your chest, lighting up like a star. Feel that beautiful sun, sacred sun energy, all those light codes coming in now. And you can feel your strength, your power, your personal power, no matter what's going on in the world or around you. And I feel this energy taking you back to your life force energy. And I want you to feel that energy and really embody this of a time of positivity, of vibrant energy, of good health, of wealth, of unlimited opportunities and possibilities. And it's reminding you of what lights you up. And also where you can benefit others. And where you can shine your light. And you're feeling in that real zest for life. And I want you to really embody this feeling that everything works out for you. Feeling confident. And that you're ready to receive. And let your whole body shine. Allow yourself to see the richness of life every single day. And that it makes you feel light and joyful. Allow this light to nourish yourself, every part of you, and your whole soul. And really feel those sun codes coming in now. And it's connecting you to the highest light, this incredible energy. And you're going to feel your whole body light up like a golden orb, raising your vibration to the calibration to receive, receive, receive. And allow your whole body, your DNA, your cells, your atoms, your molecules to unlock. You're going to connect into the life force energy of all your cells, atoms, molecules, codes within your body, just unlocking to this infinite life force energy. See, sense, feel, know. And you're going to feel this beautiful white light above your head. We're going to call in the crystal yellow dragon. Okay, just starting to open up your crown chakra now. And he's just clearing all that energy, all that stagnant energy that's blocking you receiving. Okay, just allow the light to do the work. Allow the dragon to do the work. And he's just spinning around the back of your neck. He's just cleansing and clearing the chakra behind the back of your neck. So this one, the back of the neck is leading to your Akashic record. So we're just going to get him to clear that out again. And also the one in the back of your head, which is your basically like your third eye, but your feminine third eye. And as it's cleansing and clearing at the back of your head, you're going to see a white portal spinning all around. So it's going to help you to receive ideas. Around prosperity, making prosperity. They're just all cleansing and clearing. Okay, working with that violet flame. So any old programs, stories, paradigms, limiting beliefs that are locked in those 3 chakras, we're going to ask under the law of grace, mercy, and compassion. And we're going to ask the great Atlantean crystal to release these now in all directions of time. Okay, you're just going to feel that energy starting to spin in an anti-clockwise. Okay, if you want it, just say yes out loud or yes on the replay. And I just want you to see, sense, feel, or know this beautiful diamond Merkaba, just like a pendulum, just gently spinning around your head. Okay, it's just cleansing and clearing all around the top of your head, your shoulders, back of your neck. It's just releasing. Just anti-clockwise, just going round. Nice and gentle. Okay, and that Merkaba is now just sitting just above the top of your head. And we're just going to allow this beautiful white beam of beautiful Atlantean light codes to come in all the way down through your whole body. And it's just going to go into your womb space. Just unblocking your creativity channels, your receiving channels. And that's just spinning in an anti-clockwise. Okay, and it's just coming to still, stationary. And I want you to imagine that you're connecting in with that beautiful seed of light in the middle of your chest, your heart chakra. And you're going to start to see in the master cell of your heart all the beautiful coding starting to come alive. All that's ready to activate for you at this time in the highest and best, in the most loving way. Pure love, faith, and trust. A real trust in the universe. And this real faith and support. And a remembering, this deep remembering that when you ask, it is given. No rules. And a remembering, if it's not what you have, it's something better. So while we're in this energy of really working with that heart, your heart's desires, what do you desire? So in this emotion and frequency, what do you desire? Say out to the universe with emotion and feeling. Ask for plenty. Ask for plenty. And remember, under the laws of manifestation, what are you going to do for the universe, for others, for the planet, for humanity? How are you going to give back when you receive? And sometimes you have to give back first in order to receive. How are you going to make the world a better place? Is it to shine your light more? Is it to be more visible? Is it to ask more people that you can help them, or tell people that you can help them? So it works with that beautiful energy of law of cause and effect. So let's just sit in this energy for a few more minutes. What do you desire? And what are you going to do for the universe in return? Because when you do something, the universe is grateful, and then your desires are brought to you. That's how the energy works. I want you to start now to see that beautiful infinite figure of 8 turned on its side. Can you see the energy going round? You at one side, the universe the other. You can feel your body starting to move in a loop, like a figure of 8 on the side. Infinity. There we go. So what you put out, you receive back. I want you to feel that energy while you're in this beautiful crystalline energy. Okay, what you put out, you receive. And then now you're going to start to feel your body moving in a clockwise position. You're going to start to feel all the activations. You're going to feel the Merkaba spinning above your head, starting to activate all the cells, the atoms, the molecules in your body, ready with life force energy, because you've remembered how to use these laws. Vibration and magnetism, vibration and magnetism. Understanding the principles. Cause and effect. Raise your frequency to that energy of joy, love, and bliss. Okay, feel that energy coming in all around you, being activated by that Merkaba above your head, like a pendulum spinning all around you, activating you. And I want you to start saying in your body, your mind, out loud, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I am rich beyond means. I am wealthy, I'm abundant, I'm rich beyond means. And you're going to start to see the abundance, the richness, and the wealth in your life. And you're going to start looking out for it. So it might be that you see a beautiful flower, you might see a butterfly, you might see an animal. You might see people laughing and enjoying themselves. There's an abundance in so much of your life. But sometimes we're so busy in those lower frequencies, we miss it. And it might be in the abundance of things that you have around the house. It might be your clothes. Start to wear abundant clothes, what you feel abundant in. What makes you feel abundant? Because magnetism, the law of magnetism, what you are, you attract. Like attracts like. So when you feel abundant, when you see abundance every day, and you're grateful for it, like attracts like. You magnetize the same in. Okay, you're just going to feel that all that energy now coming into your brain, just changing your neural pathways, activating this realization, this remembering. There we go. And I want you to imagine now going back through your life, all the abundance, all the money that you've received over your lifetime. It's millions, millions that has come through. All the abundant places you've been, experiences you've felt. The beautiful buildings that you've walked past. The beautiful shops. And they might not be wealthy places, but they made you feel abundant and full. It filled your cup. And I want you to remember that the world is abundant. The oceans are beautiful. The trees, nature, the animals, the air we breathe. And really feeling the gratitude of being alive, being able to experience this. We are abundant. No one says we can't appreciate any of this, experience any of it, and have it. It's ours. It's all ours. And remembering that, you start to realize there's always enough. There's always enough water for us. There's always enough air. We never run out of air. So what if we had the same belief around money and prosperity and wealth as we do with air? What does that feel like? Feels good. So just breathe in that air. Breathe in that air. The more we breathe in air, the more we bring in life force energy. Breathing in and breathing out. Placing yourself in that bubble of light, coming back into your body, calling yourself back. And when you're ready, open your eyes.